Yes, in this video, we'll be looking at the cause and the effects of low sex drive among couples abroad. Have you come to ask yourself that while you were in Africa, your sex life was like this, and the moment you abroad, you notice that your sex drive, your sex life went down? I've got so many people calling me in the last few days, asking me to do some few research on the reasons why people are having low sex drive in abroad and what can be done to remedy this fact. And number one is this. One thing I need for all our immigrants and everyone, all our couples abroad to understand is this. They need to understand and respect the importance of work-life balance. All I see from our people abroad is work, 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 work around the clock. Work and die. Yes, it is good to work. Even the book of wisdom says, he that does not work, let him eat not. But please understand, I know that work is good. I know you guys have got so many bills you need to pay. So hence the reason why you need to take morning job, afternoon shift, evening shift. Yes, it's fantastic. You need to work. But please, whatever you do, whatever busy schedule you have with work, should not impact on your sex life. It should not impact on your sex drive as well. Your sex life should not bear the brunt for your busy schedule. That is why we talk about work-life balance. You need to be able to balance it. When you are working, know you are working, and when you are at home, you need to be able to what? To give your 100% responsibility to your partner. Because sex is something which you cannot entrust your younger brother with. It is something you cannot entrust your friend with. It is a personal responsibility for you to do till eternity. So you must always create time. People only create time for what is important to them. The same way you are creating enough time for your work, you need to do the same thing in your sex, for your sex life as well. And one thing I've come to understand about people abroad is very early in the morning you see the wife going to office, leaving the husband with the kids to do probably some domestic chores. And by the time this wife gets back, maybe in the afternoon or in the evening, you see the husband taking off for work, probably to do afternoon or evening shift. And by the time he comes back, probably in the following morning, you see the wife taking off to work again. And that is how the cycle keeps going on and on. That is how the cycle continues. And you hardly see married couples abroad having time. You hardly see them spending time at home to bond, to gist, or to even be intimate with each other. Every now and then they are always at work. And the few times that you see these people at home, they are always very exhausted, so tired. But one thing where most of our wives abroad, where they are getting it wrong, is the fact that they are mistaking men's weakness, men's tiredness for lack of wanting to have sex. Even a man, when a man is so tired, if you see a man that is just coming from Mount Everest, that just finished climbing Mount Everest now, his brain is still wired to step down with good sex. So most times when you see, when I visit some of my friends abroad, when I see them probably in the weekend, the husband, they are so tired, so exhausted, most times, not that the husband is tired to have sex, but the challenge is this: the husband will be looking at the wife. The husband will be cooking up an excuse for the wife, that what will the wife say of him? That the wife might look at him as being not considerate, not being caring, for him to be demanding for sex, even when the husband knew that the wife is so tired and exhausted. And this is the major reason why most men abroad, why they are having a whole lot of drawbacks in engaging their wife for sex. They have major turn off. Because it's a major turn off when you want to have sex with your wife and the next thing she's complaining of tiredness, pain in the joint. So most times the husband tends to just say, okay, let me just lock up, let me just pretend as though I'm good, even when he's not feeling so good deep inside of him. But what is the solution? But there's a solution here. The solution is this. Number one solution that I'm proposing for our men out there is for you guys to engage in what I call massaging. You can help your wives, you can help your partner with little body massage. The fact remains that the wife is so exhausted, so tired, she has pains all over her joints, all over her nerves. The least you could do to help her in that condition is to give her good body massage. Mr. Williams, did I just see you doing this? That you will not labor the second time. My brother, chill. You are not laboring. As a matter of fact, you are setting the pace for a good match. Yes, just chill. There is another statement in where I'm from. It says some people are going to labor in vain. But my dear Williams, you are not going to labor in vain. That laboring of massaging, I tell you, is going to lead both you and your wife to the other room. As a matter of fact, you are going to end up that massage on the bed with good sex. It's something that I've had so many testimony. A lot of people have tried, they've tested it, and it works perfectly well. And number two solution to spicing up, to increasing your sex drive abroad. You can come up with activities that brings you and your partner together, activities such as walking together, activities such as exercising together, activities such as what? Reading and studying together. It's very funny. I have some folks who told me that the majority of times that they've had good sex with their wives were those days when they were studying IELTS, reading, listening, speaking course together. Now most times when they do all this reading, studying together, they ended up having sex at the end of that good lesson. You could cook together. It could happen in the kitchen. It doesn't have to be in the night. It could happen anywhere. It doesn't have to be on the bed. So you guys will be missing a lot if you are leaving your wife to the kitchen alone. Another thing, another good solution is you can arrange. You and your partner could plan your weekend the same way you plan your weekdays for work. You could plan your weekend to have good sex. Kenny, did I just hear you say it's never, that it's not going to work because your children are going to be indoor weekend? No problem. Just chill, Kenny. I've got you covered. If your children are going to be the clog in the wheel for weekend, for this stuff to come alive by weekend, we've got you covered. You and your spouse, you and your partners could call in sick at work during the work days when the children must have gone to school. I think that's an alternative, really. So by the time the children have gone to school, you've called in sick, both of you. I understand that you are going to lose money because what they practice abroad is pay per hour, not the monthly stuff. But it's worth sacrificing, really. You can sacrifice a day to spice up things in your marriage. So by the time you are all alone, you and your partner at home, you can start by taking a shower together. From taking the shower together, have your meal together, and from there, the rest will be story. Sam, I know you know what I'm talking about. You are good at that. So these are simple ways to spice up your sex life. And another thing is this. So now you are all alone. You have taken the shower together. You have eaten the meal together. Then what is next for you as a man is to fire down. Fire down from all cylinders. It's so shocking that many of us think that the term 6 cylinder, 8 cylinders, 12 cylinder, 4 cylinders, it's only attributed to automobiles. No, there are men that fires down from 6 cylinders. There are men that fires from their 8 cylinders. So when you are alone with your wife, I expect you to fire from all angles, from all directions. There is a lot of content you are carrying that you need to discharge for your woman. Okay, you think you are losing strength, you think you are losing stuff. I tell you, the kind of God we serve, He replenishes whatever thing you think you've discharged automatically. So you are not wasting anything. And I want to sound this note of warning to our ladies out there. Please understand that men are naturally wired to like sex. They don't joke with sex. That a man is so tired and exhausted does not take the place of him having good sex. They don't joke with sex. So don't say you don't know. Don't say you've not been told. Don't say you've not been warned. do not joke with your husband. Most men out there don't joke with sex. So please, women out there, please do not carry yourself as a log of wood when you are with your husband. Because there are a lot of girls out there are a lot of slave queens out there on TikTok, on Instagram. They are ready to run a collaboration with your husband in any nightstand show. And I guess you understand what I'm saying. They are ready to render help where you are lagging. So please do not give your responsibility as a wife to the slave mamas on the Instagram and on TikTok. And to our women, I would like to leave you with this. Good sex is medicinal for your health. If you see a lady, a wife that takes sex regularly as capsule, they hardly fall sick. Most times when you see ladies, I am sick, I am weak today, I'm weak, go and check their sex life. Their oil has dried long time ago. And the husband that should be providing enough lubricants, I wouldn't know what they are doing. So please, the wives out there, there's no difference between UK, Australia, New Zealand, and Africa. If you can fire down from all cylinders, if you can lubricate your woman very well in Africa, I see no reason why you should not be able to do it anywhere. Please stop coming up with different excuses. There are things you could do to spice up this your sex life. So if you find this video interesting, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell to be the first to get notified of my next video that will be dropping in 2 days' time. And please do not just leave this channel without dropping your comments at the comment section. Let us know things that couples out there abroad, things they could do to spice up their sex life. Thank you. See you.